Welcome to the game.
Hi, welcome to Bitchin Updates. I'm Blair.
And I'm Taylor. We are the voices behind Bitchin Podcast. Ooh. Funny how that sounds similar to this. It's because we're the same people doing cool things.
It's like it's all a part of the same system.
So if you follow along, and if not, I'm going to tell you right now, we record our podcast while streaming on Twitch. But all of that happens actually a lot earlier than we actually get to release the episodes because we've got just a couple in the can to keep us from getting super stressed out. But the downside of that is we miss out on being able to talk about a lot of the new stuff happening in the game world in a timely manner, in our world in a timely manner. So we're going to start this new thing where we're just going to kind of release these weekly recaps of sorts of different news in the gaming world and news in our life.
Yeah. So welcome. This is our first Bitchin Update. We're filming this on a Wednesday, so a few things might come out before the end of the week, but we will recap on that in the next episode. So if there's something, if you're listening to this a little bit late, it's fine. If we think that it's good news and we find it relevant, then we'll talk about it later. But we're trying to do this by a weekly basis. So yeah.
Yeah, and we also want to just kind of make this a really quick update since you already listened to an hour and a half of us talk every week anyway, hopefully. So let's stop wasting some time and get into this current shit. So as I was writing this up, I felt like I was back in my old job in the news writing like little VOs, and it kind of made me happy and also like, oh, that job wasn't very fun.
That's called bittersweet, my friend.
It was very bittersweet. And it was really funny too because even as I was writing them, I was like using my internal anchor voice to write them out as if someone was reading them on the news.
Yeah, I have one of those too. It's weird. It's weird.
It's very weird.
Multiple voices.
We might have a problem.
Maybe.
Who knows? I thought about just reading these out with my news voice, but I'm not going to. But I am also just going to read these out, so I may sound a little robotic. So here we go. Topic number 1.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2 online is live now as of the time you're hearing it. But it released, I meant to look up the date of Friday. What is Friday's date?
Friday's date is...
30th?
The 30th.
Yeah. So
November 30th. 2018.
Yes. So that will be when it is available for all of the people. Right now, the beta is already out and gave some certain players access to all the action. Rockstar called the online mode a, quote, evolution of the classic multiplayer experience that blends, quote, narrative and competitive and cooperative gameplay in fun new ways. So that's cool. Seems like there's a lot really to keep you busy in this online version from what I've seen because I have not dabbled with the beta or anything. But you get solo and posse missions, so you get to kind of just go do your own stuff, get with your friends. You get kind of more story missions, free roam events, PvP options. So it looks like it's going to have a lot to keep you involved, and if it's building off of Red Dead 2 already, there's a lot of stuff to do. And this one's really cool because instead of playing as a stock character, you get to make your own character to play in the online world.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I am so behind. This is the bad thing about this Bitchin' Updates that we have. I'm so behind with so many things because I have no money. So Red Dead, I have not dabbled in whatsoever. I have no idea about the first one. I have no idea about the second one except for that tiny bit that I saw you play.
The boring first 2 hours.
Exactly. Just walking around in snow. And now there's an online coming out. So the first one did not have an online.
No.
Okay, so this is brand spanking new. Mm-hmm. What is supposed to happen in the online?
You get solo and posse play.
Well, like, I mean, yeah, but like, is there is it like a Is it like an Overwatch thing? Is it like 6v6? Is it like
it has all of those different? It has different game modes.
Is it battle royale type thing?
They're gonna have events with different games you can play throughout the events. And there's one that was like a something showdown, and it seemed very much like a PvE. You go in and you're like last man standing sort of thing.
Okay.
There's going to be kind of like Destiny 2 where you have these story missions to do even though you're in an online world where you get to kind of do your own thing, because this storyline plays completely separately from the actual game. So it's like a whole new game technically.
Interesting.
But you also get to just, run around and explore the world because it's super in-depth and everything. Do whatever you want.
That is actually the only thing I know about Red Dead is just the world is huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I know.
And you just go so slow.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Barreling through the snow.
It's gorgeous. It's fun. So I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. I'll definitely get it and try it when it's out for everybody. Because I play the shit out of that. Just like I will Red Dead 2 when I have more time.
I mean, I love that genre. And if I can come over to your house more, I'll play it on yours. Because... I'm a moocher right now because I don't have any money. So
the only reason we got it is because we got it for $20. So
perfect. Yeah, I'll mooch that $20 till the cows come home. So
definitely
fitting metaphor. But yeah, no, that sounds awesome. I mean, I really have not heard anything negative about Red Dead. I haven't dived deep into it because I haven't played myself. Yeah. But I know people love it. I know people love the first one. I know people love the second one. So having something definitely more multiplayer, I feel like just gives more people... And multiplayer is so relevant nowadays. As much as people love to shit on Fortnite...
Right.
It's relevant. People love it. Like, other people love it and stuff like that. And, Overwatch is relevant and all these different type of multiplayers. It's relevant. So I get why they're doing it.
And I feel like, too, probably a lot of people... I mean, granted, Red Dead's only console right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot more people are going to hop onto this because Fallout 76 has not met everyone's expectations. And so... They're not spending all their time playing that online.
What a bonus, bonus,
bonus news.
I mean, they came out really close.
Yeah, because 76 just last Friday.
And Red Dead
this Friday.
Yeah, and when the actual Red Dead 2 came out only like 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. So
it's been a couple weeks, but yeah.
Okay. But still, I mean, what a bonus for Red Dead to be like, hey, that other multiplayer.
My turn.
Yeah, true. I mean, good. I don't know what you would call that. Good
timing,
karma, good coincidences. You
took time on your game.
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know. I haven't played the beta; it hasn't come out. Who knows? It could come out and bomb too, but I doubt it because the actual standalone game is doing so well.
And I'm all about custom characterization. Yeah. So
you can do that in Fallout too. Fallout has really good custom.
Oh, I was just talking about in general. Because
yeah.
in the actual games you can't. So
you can tell them how long you want your beard and your hair. You go get it cut.
Can you be a girl in this one?
In the online?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I feel like it would be weird. We'll bitch about it next week if we can't.
Hey! So cool. I mean, good job.
Yes.
Cool. That sounds awesome.
And I'm going to make a segue for you for yours.
Okay.
You know what comes out next Friday, December 7th?
Tell me about it.
Smash Bros.
Ultimate. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Guys, I remember I played Smash Brothers on... Well, I mean, Nintendo 64. But then I also played it again on the Wii. So I'm ready to play it again on the Switch. And thank you to any Power Anywhere that you guys bought it. Because now I get to leech off of that shit and play it also.
Hey, if there's one thing that we are, it's very prepared for games.
Woo! And
we may not eat this week, but we'll have Smash Bros.
What a trade-off. All right, well...
$100 on groceries or $60 on a game. I mean, come on.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
All right, but there has been some leaks, so let's talk about that. So Nintendo has been struggling to contain these leaks for Smash Bros. Ultimate ahead of the December 7th release date. over the Thanksgiving holiday, everything from the game's animated cutscenes to the hidden content to its massive soundtrack were leaked to the public. Ooh. If you could see me, I'm pulling my collar right now. That sounds like trouble. Nintendo has responded to the piracy by issuing copyright strikes, resulting in multiple YouTube takedowns and bans for those who have uploaded the soundtracks. But as if that wasn't enough, pirated versions of the game's data has also leaked to the internet. Again. Yeah. I don't know what other thing to do for that. At least one of those versions is said to have originated from a Mexican retail copy of Ultimate.
I don't know. That's just so rude.
I know. It's just...
I don't want to be spoiled on it. And those assholes uploading the freaking soundtrack. Do you know how long this, crew has worked on this game? And how excited people are for it? I don't want to hear or see it yet.
Okay, so I don't want the gameplay uploaded. The soundtrack, I actually feel like that's kind of a good teaser.
Not every single song of the massive soundtrack, because it has all the old music remixed.
Yeah, I mean,
and,
maybe
all the levels,
maybe a track or two.
Yeah,
because I feel like even
which Nintendo has released. They release their teasers as they want them released.
Oh yeah,
don't release the whole freaking game info.
Oh no, let Nintendo do what they want to do. Yeah. But I think about just because this is the most recent. So The Greatest Showman had Greatest Showman Remastered. And they were releasing, Pink. They did that whole the BTS of her version of the song. Yeah. And then you heard Panic at the Disco's version very early on. You release a few, and then the full thing comes out to a point. Yeah. So I feel like having a few released, it's a good teaser. But... let the company do what they want. Yeah. It's coming. And,
it's coming at that point in 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's a little bit come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hold on for a little bit.
And I read one freaking quote from one of the guys that got his YouTube taken down. He posted on Twitter, hey, guys, I got banned. My YouTube's taken down. I knew the risk when I uploaded it, but I didn't want to be the one to not get it out there for everyone, or something, to not be the one to get the views. Basically, he didn't want to be the only one of these assholes that are putting this stuff out to not put it out. I was but you would still have your freaking YouTube.
Yeah, that's a fucking cop-out.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's not okay. You're not a part of the company, or, maybe you are and you got a hold of it and you released it. But it's just not... Weird. It's not okay. This is the reason why companies, like we've talked about in our podcast, they have these fears of, timely releases and stuff like that, because they don't want the chance of people, because there's so many people a part of each and every one of these games that devote so much time to it. Yeah. They don't want the fear of it being leaked like this. Yeah. And the more leaks that happen, the more people are going to want to rush to finish a game to get it out there. Yeah. That's no way. You're not being a true fan. Yeah. Because if you were a true fan...
Well, and it's not fans doing it. These are assholes that know how to get, these bots on the computer to go dig through and break through firewalls and get all this stuff. It's just people being assholes that want to get views, want to get a quick buck, want to just be assholes. It's not, Chris, who's been playing Smash Bros. Since he knew how to play a freaking video game, on there trolling the website and backing in, or getting into backdoors to get stuff out. No.
Later
it's
we
just
find out
literal
it was
assholes.
all Chris.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, not cool, not okay. Just wait for it. Are we seriously all 10-year-old boys? Well, half the gaming population might be. Yeah. But still, learn patience, motherfuckers. Yeah. It's not that hard. Yeah. It's really not. And it's really rude to the company, and it makes the company not want to do shit. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if somebody sit there and, released... If I worked on some kind of project and released my shit, I would straight up be I don't even want to give it to you now. I'm totally turned off of that idea. Yeah, exactly. So, it's really unappreciative. It's not cool. And also, just a little side note, don't engage in that shit. If you are an actual fan and you see that kind of stuff, don't go seek it out. Don't go try to go dig through all the people's release stuff. Don't engage. Stick with the company. If you actually are a fan, stick by the company.
And I was the same way because, I heard about all these leaks and stuff over the holiday when it was happening. And so I was like, oh, there's like leaks or this like new character that no one knew was actually going to be in it. I was like, cool, I'll be surprised when I get it next week.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not going to go in there and get it. And I mean, I haven't been like the biggest fan of Smash Bros. And like following that, but I've always loved the game. Like, it's always fun and it's enjoyable. I've played a couple of different ones, but even then, I'm like, I want to be surprised when I get the game that I spent money on.
For sure. Yeah, because then you're missing a part. You know, it in a roundabout way, it takes away from the value of what you just paid for.
Yeah.
Because if you already know all the surprises, like some of this money isn't even going to be worth it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so stupid. Before we move on to the next one, what Smash Brothers character do you fight as?
So, I'm really bad at anything involving jumping. If anyone's followed? If anyone has followed her in our streams, you know I ain't so good at that jumping.
Are you from Texas?
Oh, yes.
Oh my
How'd you know?
I'm psychic.
So I'm not very good at jumping. I'm getting better, but not in fighting games.
Yeah.
So I have to do Kirby because they float. And I also just like eating people, and I like turning into brick and smashing people's heads.
I feel like so many people have so much aggression towards Kirby.
I know.
I was also going to say Kirby, but then I was also like, you can't say Kirby because nobody loves Kirby. I love inhaling people and then taking their powers.
Right?
Why would you not like that? I also like playing as Pikachu. And I'm also
I like Pikachu too because you can do the lightning.
Yes. I'm also really excited. I think I played as Link quite a bit. I remember whenever I was playing the Wii, there was kind of a campaign mode. So you would play as a bunch of different characters. So I can't remember all the ones, and like we talked about, I figure there's going to be new ones that come out for sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And there were so many that,
and from games that I haven't like played.
Exactly, I was about to say from like the last one, there would be people I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck this is.
Like the Wii Villager or the. Yeah, your Nintendo, like...
Yeah,
and then, like, the Animal Crossing villagers.
Yes.
So, yeah, your Wii person, and then the...
Also, Seamus.
Yeah, I was going to say Seamus. I can't talk anymore today. Is probably my legit character.
I'm really excited to see if they actually include, like, what kind of Pokemon they do include, because that's always fun.
The trainer's going to be in it.
I think I played as also. But, yeah. I mean, Kirby is probably the number one.
It's like the only way, because literally I don't know how to do the jump to get back up, and so if someone just throws me off the edge, like, I'm dead if I don't have them.
I feel like so many hardcore Smash Brothers fans are like, God, like, just raging at that.
I'm not hardcore, and I will never play with you, so don't freaking wreck my buzz.
Kirby's fun. Don't harsh my vibe.
Exactly.
Don't harsh my vibe.
What's your opinion, Chris?
Chris is one of those people that's like, fuck you don't play as Kirby.
Well, I've seen my Switch. I have the Smash Bros.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. Yoshi, too. I mean, I just like to play the Yoshi in anything.
Because you also get to eat them.
I'm very excited. Star Fox, I've played through every single one.
Oh, badass.
Big excited about him. I played Mega Man a little bit in the last one. It's not really good, but I do want to kind of go back a little bit and talk about some stuff. So the soundtrack, we were talking about a couple songs.
Guest episode.
There's over 800 songs.
Yeah.
In this, so it's crazy.
Yeah. Like
Whoa.
every song from every game.
Are
and
you
remix
kidding me?
And remixes and fan stuff and over 800 songs. I mean, there's like...
I'm learning, so...
It's insane.
I think we're at like 70-something characters, over 105 stages.
Wow!
Because it's like everything from every... Because a lot of people are speculating this is the last one. And they're like...
No!
Yeah, they're making it like the big blowout. Like, here is literally everything we've ever done enhanced.
Oh,
yeah.
That's sad, but also really cool.
Yeah. Now, one more thing. I feel like this is the only time I'll ever get to talk. I'm a big Smash Bros. Guy. So we were talking about like leak stuff. So 2 Smash Bros. Ago, I think it was Brawl. They had kind of like a campaign mode, and
I think that's what I played.
And it had like cutscenes and all that stuff. people leak that too.
Mm-hmm.
And so the game developer, or the maker of it, I forget his name, I'm sorry. But he was like, dude, like, fuck you guys if you're going to release that. So on the when they made the Wii U, it didn't really have, like, a campaign. It didn't have, like, the cutscenes and all that stuff, because it was like, you guys are just going to leak it because you're a bunch of assholes. And then everyone's like, please make a story mode for the Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, we want one so bad.
And then guess what happened?
Like, they fucking leaked it. And he's like, he's furious.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he's like, well, you guys are right. This is the last damn Smash Bros.
But also, I feel like they should have some better protection on their stuff, because thank you, Chris. I'm going to switch to our next topic. Kingdom Hearts 3. We have been waiting for it for 14 years.
Girl.
And I mean, maybe I just haven't seen it. I've seen, like, relatively 0 leaks for it. For 14 years worth of production. Like, almost nothing but whispers and rumors.
Girl,
but also, they've been releasing, like, 30-minute long trailers, so
if I think of any game from my childhood, if you listen to the podcast, there's so many that I'm like, I haven't played that, I haven't played it. Kingdom Hearts was my shit. My shit. I cannot explain how excited I am for this game. I've been waiting for this game for so long.
Well, then you're going to be very excited about what I have to say right now.
Please tell me about it.
So this actually dropped last week, so I don't know if you heard it, but I figure, like, I should mention it. Square Enix has completed development for Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, they're done. I mean, they're not done. They have to, like, do all of the, polishing, but story, everything, like, is done.
It has been, like, hinted at for
since,
so
like, 2
long.
years after 2.
Oh my gosh, they've just been, like, teasing us for
14 years since 2.
Seriously, my middle school, this game. Whenever I think back to what did I do in middle school, fuck my actual school. I remember this game. I remember playing this game. This game is what got me into gaming. And, I'm an only child. I didn't have brothers. I didn't have a dad that played a lot of games. I had this game, and then I had a best friend. Her name is Kirby. Like Smash Brothers.
Does she play Kirby?
I don't know. Actually, I think so. I think she embraces
because it's the name, yeah.
But me and Kirby would play this game all the time. Shout out to Kirby. Love you, girl. And we were in this game 100%. And this is really what got me into gaming and got me really excited about doing stuff. Because I was late in the game, because I had to discover it myself, you know?
Yeah.
And I have, I've played through 1, I've played through 2, and I'm so excited for this one. I haven't really had, like, the DS and stuff like that because money, but,
So I have my 3DS and Dream Drop Distance, I think is what it's called. I was not a fan of it, but if you want to try it, go for it.
Okay. I feel like
I've literally only played, like, 1 and 2, and then, like, bits of, like, the others, because, again, I didn't have, like, my DS until really late anyway.
It's fine. I mean, I'm sure they're important, but I feel like it's kind of fine to not even play those. But my thing is the actual PlayStation games, and, girl, I'm so excited for this game. I've watched the trailers that have come out, and it just looks really great.
You know what? All of them that I've seen have been impressive.
Yeah.
But it's all, like Toy Story and Rapunzel, and then, like, the oldies but goodies and everything. Yeah. Have you seen the clips from the Pirates of the Caribbean ones?
They look so good.
Right?
And it's funny because you can tell, actually, I was thinking about this the other day when I was watching it. The animation is different. They animated it because it's like they really stick to, and these are little things that I love about this kind of stuff. They really did. It's like the different, you look at the Rapunzel part, they tried to kind of simulate that
Make
animation.
it look like that.
Yeah.
The source material.
Big Hero 6, they tried to stick to that.
That's the one I'm most excited
for. Oh, I'm so excited about that one too. But yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean, it's an actual live action. So they tried to make it as lifelike as possible. I'm so excited to be able to run around with Jack Sparrow.
Right.
Like, it's so cool. It's so fucking awesome.
It's so cool. And you'll get to do it January 29th.
Oh, my God.
2019.
I'm so excited. I'm so pumped, and I can't talk about it even more. I bet that you were pumped in the last one, I'm guessing, whenever Nightmare Before Christmas was in it.
Wasn't the first one.
First one, okay. I'm trying to remember the storyline of all of them, because seriously, I just jumbled it all together and be like, yeah, but
yeah, because I also did not know it was going to be in it, because I went into the game relatively blind, because it was the first one and I was young.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's still to this day. I kind of thought
fun.
about
that was actually a really fun area in space.
Yes, and I thought about too. I mean, too bad we don't have a capture card yet, but we could have done a Halloween episode and literally just done the Nightmare Before Christmas level. But that's as much as we're going to talk about for gaming news, just because, again, we want to keep this a quick update, and I feel like we've already talked a lot. So,
we started this podcast because we like talking.
I know. Yeah, right?
Oops.
Who the fuck?
My bad.
You got any life updates? Got anything cool to update our pals at real time, and not that they're going to hear 4 weeks from now?
I guess personally, if anybody wants to send any good vibes out, I have like a high and a low. Mm-hmm. So let's start off with the low. Okay. So being in the industry that we come from, freelance is a big part of it. Oof. And my low is that one of my freelance positions has really got jumbled in the brambles. It's really mixed up, and a lot of unfairness is happening. So I'm kind of closing a door on one, which is kind of scary, because I was hoping that would lead to other things. Mm-hmm. But the high is that another door might be opening in a completely opposite, more local direction, and I'm waiting to hear back from that. And if anybody knows me in real life, this past year has been really challenging for me job-wise, and this job could change a lot of things around, and also work into something a little bit more stable. So that's kind of what's going on in my life, with in the middle of the Oreo sandwich being 2 part-time jobs that I'm just grinding at. It's a money sucks. Money sucks. And establishing yourself when you don't have a set thing is really hard. So that's kind of my whole thing. Other than this podcast, is really just jobs. It's really just job tossing. I feel like a juggler in a circus. So if anybody wants to send any kind of good vibes out about any of that, that's fantastic, because that's what I'm doing. Please. I'm trying to think. Thanksgiving was good. I got to go back up to North Texas, and I got to go up to Oklahoma, and it was the first time in 3 years that I got to see my whole family. Yeah.
Actually, you've been out of the country for all these holidays.
I've been out of the country, and it was actually the first time that the whole family was together in 3 years.
Nice.
So that was actually really nice, and they forced us to take selfies, and there was actually, set a camera up on a ladder and take a picture of the whole family, and a picture came out of it that I wasn't too upset about. If you want to see it, go to @_Canadian Moose, because that's me on Instagram.
Plug.
Yay! But it was decent. So, yeah, kind of like nothing too exciting, but like a half-assed wee type thing is going on in my life. So, that's about it. Fun. I have wine. I have a 6-pack of wine. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, yes.
We're going to plug my mom all the time.
Lisa, you the mom.
Give us more wine.
I don't have anything of real importance life update. Same. All I do is just work and do this podcast and attempt to work at other places, but no one will hire me. So that's that.
Girl, I feel you. I feel you so much. But yeah.
Hopefully you're listening to this and you're like, wow, this audio sounds so much better than the last episode. Guess what, guys? We're growing.
We're growing.
We're growing. We actually have equipment that's good. If you listen to the podcast that we filmed Wednesday, over making friends as an adult and playing Destiny 2 that was on our Twitch, you would have heard how great our stream sounded as well, since we don't have to use crappy headset mics.
Cheers.
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 Oh, I gotta grab my mic.
Cheers me.
Boop. And then if you did not hear that, you will hear it in a couple of weeks on YouTube and SoundCloud.
We use Yeti blues that we both have. One is blue and one is black. Taylor hit a bomb-ass Cyber Friday? Or
Black Friday.
Black Friday?
But yeah, I bought it online. But it was... Ow! My hand keeps making weird feelings.
Stop doing it.
Yes, it was Black Friday, but yeah, I bought it online.
Because I already had one.
Yeah, you already had one, and I was going to get one anyway, but I just didn't want to spend like $150. And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also got the game.
And yeah, and I got it in a bundle with the... we'll see if I find it disappointing, Fallout 76. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've played at least the last 2 Fallout games, but I'm not a huge fan, so I still have hopes that I'm going to still find this entertaining, because it seems like the aspects you can do in this game are ones I actually enjoyed in the actual game.
That'll
so
be
we'll
interesting.
See.
That'll be interesting, since you aren't like a hardcore fan, just taking it for the gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff like that.
But yeah, so, that game's $60, the mic's $150, but I got it all for $95.
So now we have 2 mics, and we also have a recording mic, and you have island. Living room islands.
Yeah, because of the fact that we have mics now and set up, we have a nice little floor space, because I don't own chairs and tables that aren't giant dining room ones. So
yeah,
we're still on the floor. It's comfy though, other than the fact that my hand twice has felt like a freaking knife was stabbed in it.
I seriously am like sitting on multiple pillows so I can but yeah, we're moving on up. We hope that our quality of things is getting better. Mm-hmm. We hope that our retention of topics is getting better. If you have any feedback, tell us on any kind of social media. We are in this to improve. It is our podcast, but we would love to hear what you think.
Yeah.
So,
because the episode that we filmed today, which will be episode 8.
It is episode 8.
Yeah, it's episode 8. When it released, it is the first one that we've done that both the game and the topic were chosen by viewers.
Which is super exciting. That's so cool.
And not just like one guy telling us, hey, go play Destiny. It was like multiple people and a Twitter poll.
It was a whole family that told us to go play Destiny, that they're related to me in interconnected ways. But they're wonderful. Mm-hmm. And then also we post on our Twitter at @bit_podcast. Mm-hmm. We posted a poll asking what kind of things did you guys want to hear, and y'all wanted to talk about making friends as an adult. That outbeat mental illness and body positivity and family,
like everyone relates to making friends.
Everyone relates to that. So seriously, get in touch with all of our social media. Be responsive to what we put out to the audience. Vote in those polls. Let us know feedback. We want to hear from you. We really do, and we really want to read everything. And we want you to be a part of our community as much as we want to be a part of yours.
Exactly.
So really, really do that. That's what we want to build. That's what we're all about.
Because we sit here and we chat back and forth, but it'd be so nice to be able to have these exact conversations we have on here with other people in other mediums. So on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, we are bit_podcast. Mm-hmm. On SoundCloud and YouTube, where our actual podcast will go, and then YouTube has bonus stuff, is just Bitchin, no G apostrophe, podcast. And then we have our website, which will hopefully, after I yell at GoDaddy tomorrow, we'll have our actual freaking domain. But as of now, you can find the link on our Twitter because it's really long.
And also our Twitch.
Do it. Yes, and also our Twitch. And then also email bchin@bit_podcast.com. bitchinpodcast@gmail.com.
We want to build up some conversation about things that we think are relevant.
Yep.
So may that be, maybe you have something about the news, maybe you have something about the actual podcast and the actual things that we talk about. Please talk to us.
If you want to bitch about our bitching, please bitch about our bitching.
It's called bitching. We're surrounding about bitching and bitching.
The only thing that is allowed
is bitching. Which, what other space allows you to do that?
Right?
So, join up with
the entire internet.
Well,
but we embrace it. We won't get angry at you like the rest of the internet.
True. Also, we have a Discord.
Oh, yes, and Discord, which there is a link to on our website, so you can join.
We love our Discord. Our Discord is fun.
Yes.
You can bitch there all day long, and people will bitch with you.
And that's great. It's great. But we are going to do these quick little updates. The next ones will be quicker because we won't have to explain what we're doing. We will chat again on Friday. Blair's making lots of noise.
I have wine in a straw.
And, of course, watch our newest episodes of the actual podcast every Sunday.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Game over.